regards. In the previous video, I had told you about this European Commission and International Red Cross. So now we'll continue. So with the next agency, that is United States Agency for International Development. United States Agency for International Development. So this was established on November 3rd, 1961. Okay, it was established in the year November 3rd, 1961. So this was established mainly for the improvement of progress and to create certain innovation. Okay, to create certain innovation. So this was established mainly on November 3rd, 1961. So this was established for the purpose of for the progress, okay, for the spirit of progress and innovation, okay, for the spirit of progress and innovation. On November 3rd, 2011, it usually celebrated its 50th anniversary by providing US foreign development assistance, okay, by providing US foreign assistance development assistance from the American people, okay, from the American people. So that is usually, it was established in the year 1961, that is on November 3rd. This was established for the development of progress and innovation. And on November 3rd, 2011, it usually celebrated its 50th anniversary by providing US foreign development assistance, okay, providing US foreign development assistance from American people, okay, from American people. So they this is usually about this United States Agency for Development, International Development. So this was usually done. So the objective is that this usually functions, or this usually works over in 100 countries. Okay, this USAID. Okay, this USAID works over 100 countries. Okay, it usually works over 100 countries. So that is usually what are the objectives we can see in this, that it usually provides improvement for economic development, then improvement in the democracy, protecting human rights, okay, protecting human rights, improving health globally, okay, improving health globally, improving the environmental conditions, again improving the environmental conditions, improving food and agricultural process, okay, food and agricultural process. Next, improving or providing further education, okay, next providing further education, and also to prevent conflicts among the other countries. Okay, it helps to it takes certain policies to prevent conflicts among other countries, okay, to prevent conflicts among other countries. So that is usually there. So these are usually the objectives of this USAID. So that is protect democracy, educate further education, helps the countries to provide policies, it makes policies to prevent help the countries from conflicts, then improves food and agriculture, improves environmental sanitation, improves health globally, and then usually it is usually protects economic strength, okay, it improves economic strength, protects human rights. So these are usually the objectives of this United Nation International for United Asian Agency for International Development. So what are the functions of this then? So the functions of this, it is mainly saying that so it has number of projects, okay, it has usually number of projects which is designed to improve the Indian people, okay, which is mainly designed to improve the health of the Indian people, okay. It has many projects, okay, it has many projects, but it has been usually designed to improve the health of the Indian people, okay, to improve the health of the Indian people. So what are the things that it usually does? It is usually like malarial eradication, giving medical education, concentrating on nursing education, then it usually good water supply and sanitation, okay, to provide good water supply and improve sanitation, then to control it takes certain measures to control communicable diseases, and then it is usually improves nutritional status of the individuals as well as children, okay, it improves it takes certain steps so that they can improve nutritional status of the children as well as kids. Then usually it concentrates or takes certain measures for improving family planning, okay, so that the people can adopt this family planning methods, whatever the methods it is there, so they can adopt this family planning methods. So these are usually the functions of this USAID. So what are the functions? Mainly there are many projects which has been designed by the US to improve the health of the Indian people. So what are the things that they do? Malarial eradication, providing medical education, nursing education, to prevent communicable diseases, and to improve family planning services, to provide good family planning services, then to improve nutrition of the individual as well as children, and then to control and then usually to provide good water supply and sanitation. This is usually about this USAID. USAID is nothing but United States Agency for International Development. This was established in the year 1961 for the purpose of progress and innovation. Okay, the process of progress and innovation. So in 2011 it celebrated its anniversary by providing US foreign development assistance from the American people. Okay, this is usually about this USAID. So next is UNESCO. So what is this UNESCO? UNESCO, it is a United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. UNESCO, it is nothing but United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So UNESCO, it is nothing but United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So this is usually when in the year 1945. Okay, in the year 1945, that is in the month of November. In the year 1945, that is in the month of November, a conference was held in London. Okay, conference was held in London. So this conference was held in London mainly for the establishment of Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Okay, this was established mainly for establishment of education, culture and organization. So that is usually what is that. So UNESCO, it was usually like in the year 1945. Okay, in the year 1945, that is in the month of November, a conference was held in London. Okay, a conference was held in London. So this conference was held in London mainly to establish education, cultural and scientific organization. So this usually led to the establishment of UNESCO in the year 1946. Okay, in the year 1946, and the headquarters of this UNESCO is in Paris. Okay, the headquarters of this UNESCO is in Paris. So UNESCO, it is not one United Nations for Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So in the year 1945, they had established a conference in London So this was established mainly for improving education, scientific and cultural organization. So this was UNESCO was established in the year 1946, and the headquarters of this UNESCO is in Paris. So this is usually about this thing. So next is objective. So the main objective of this UNESCO is to provide peace and security. Okay, the main objective of this UNESCO is to provide peace and security in collaboration with among the other countries. Again, this works along collaboration with other countries. Again, it works along collaboration with the other countries. And also they usually improve this peace and security through education, scientific and cultural organization. Okay, they improve this or they usually improve or contribute peace and security. They usually contribute this peace and security through education, scientific and cultural organization. So main objective, it is mainly to contribute peace and security. Okay, the main objective is mainly to contribute peace and security through education, scientific and cultural organization. So this is about this objectives of this UNESCO. So next is functions. So main functions of this UNESCO, it is usually in the education area, communication area, in the cultural organization, as well as in the scientific area. So these are the main functions of this UNESCO, that is education, education, scientific, communication and cultural organization. So this is usually about this functions of this UNESCO. So what are the functions? One by one we'll see. So education. So this is the major sector of UNESCO, which is usually concentrates on education. So what are the things that they usually do is that they want to remove illiteracy. Okay, that is complete removal of illiteracy. This is done by encouraging adult education. Okay, this is done by encouraging adult education, distance education and open school system. Okay, an open school system. So that is removal of illiteracy. The main function of this education is that removal of illiteracy, and this is usually done by encouragement of starting of adult education, distance learning and open school system. Okay, an open school system. So then it also emphasizes education on women and girls. Okay, normally women and girls are not, like girls are not been educated or they will not be sending them to schools. So therefore they concentrate on education for girls and women. Then provision of whatever the things that is required to carry on the education. They supply everything, whatever the things that is required for education, like like library, good adequate teachers, and also they usually give fellowships like scholarships, everything for the children so that they can go for education. So that is usually then also they will be organizing fair and festivals. Okay, they also organize fair and festivals at the national and as well as international levels. Okay, they usually give this book fair, book festivals at the national and international level, so that people can check out this. Okay, people can check out this, the books which is available. Then they'll be encouraging like science education. Okay, they'll be encouraging science education, like, or they can encourage them to conduct exhibition on science. Okay, they'll usually conduct exhibition on science. So this is usually about this functions of education. So in education, UNESCO plays an important role, like they plan for removal of illiteracy. Then they usually focus on education to girls and women. Then they usually want to conduct book fair and festivals of this like, so that people get more interested to study books or something. So that is usually there. And they usually organize certain things like digital library, train teachers, everything usually they'll organize so that they can understand the importance of education. So that is also usually done. Then they'll be encouraging for conducting science exhibition, science fair, everything, so that science and technology can also be improved. So this is usually the function of UNESCO regarding education. So remaining we'll see in the next video.